stepmom held an 11-year-old captive in a Connecticut home, and this person, who is a man now, was just now released at age 31. This is a sick story, you all. I want you to wrap your head around this. Okay, there's a stepmother who took their stepchild out of school at age 11, locked them into their room in a Connecticut home for 22 to 24 hours a day. To put it in perspective, when this person was found, and by the way, he is going by the name of S because he no longer wants to be called by the name that his parents gave him. When they found him, he was 31 years old and weighing 68 pounds, folks. That is extremely slim, fragile. He was knocking on the door to death. Death. How can something like this happen? How? I have so many questions, probably just like you. Taken out of school at age 11, was not anyone from the school calling saying, "Where is little S?" I'm going by S because that's what he wants to be called. Not showing up. I don't know about you, but back in the day, those who missed class, you got a phone call. They called your parents. Okay? And if you miss so many days, you're going to be suspended and whatsoever. What I'm getting at is, one day goes by, 2 days go by, 1 week goes by, 3 weeks goes by, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. What happened? Also, what about the friends and family of the stepmom? And I'm saying stepmom, but of course there has to be a father. Did they just isolate themselves from everyone? Maybe they did. Because naturally, a family or friend, they are going to inquire about your child. Hey, there's holidays, Christmas, birthdays, all kind of things. Where were they? So, locked in a room 22 to 24 hours. This person didn't even have a way to use the bathroom. He had to make a makeshift urinal so he could relieve himself outside of a window. This is sick, you all. We've heard these types of stories throughout the years of people being held against their will in basements, and it's really sad. Not to mention those who were being human trafficked. Human trafficked. Not to mention those, listen, as a community, when you see something and your gut tells you something just isn't right here, whether it's somebody that you see out in a store with a child or a teenager and it just looks off, take a chance, walk up, just spark a conversation. You would be surprised how much information you can gather just from a simple conversation. If you're a neighbor and you know, hey, I've been seeing people go in and out, or I haven't seen this person come in and out in a very long time. Knock on the door, just say hello. We have to come together. This is sickening. 20 years this person has lost. And I'm thinking, let me just say, I'm so grateful that this person finally was rescued. And how? He started a fire, which initiated a chain reaction. Fire department, I'm sure, came out. And finally, they said when they found him, he was covered in soot. Okay? After 20 years. But thankfully, he has his life back. He has to learn probably how to read, write. I cannot imagine. And thankfully, he'll be on a path to start gaining his strength. But what a sick individual to do this to another human being. What kind of person do you have to be? To say that I'm just going to do this because I can. And by the way, he was abused while he was held captive. Think about it. And who knows what kind of abuse he endured. Because if a person is sick and twisted in the mind enough to lock somebody in a room for 20 years, imagine what they would do to that person. It is awful. It is terrible. It is unacceptable. It is sick, twisted, sadistic. The list goes on and on and on. So, what I'm saying to you all is if you see something and it doesn't sit right, reach out, do something. This is just one of several cases. So sickening. It's just, I hate to hear these stories. I know you hate to hear these stories. There's so much wickedness, abuse, all kinds of things that are going on. Everybody's not like you and I, normal, making a living, being a good person in society. There are very twisted people out there. And as a community, we can come together and help keep those folks safe. Everybody, it's a village, school system, family, friends, passerby. Okay? So, what do you think about this? What would you do? What would you do? This is a question for you. If you felt something in your gut about something wasn't right about a situation, how would you approach it? Share it with us because this could help save lives, folks. Lives. I'm so glad that he is out and free. It's just a miracle, and I hope they put that stepmother under the ground in jail. Yes, we want them off the streets, no longer harming anybody else. This is just sickening. Anyways, thank you for listening. Make sure that you subscribe and turn on notifications because I'm going to be bringing a lot more content your way. Stay safe, and I will see you soon.